All right, we're back, everybody. Okay, we're organizing our pizza. Oh gosh. What I decided to do though, since we're putting so much on there for a flat pizza, I thought, well, let's make it a pan pizza. So I rolled it out and I flattened it and I put it inside this pan. And that's what we're going to do for that and have it. So with our chicken, I went ahead and I sauteed it up a bit, the chicken, and the cherry tomatoes, and the red onions, and the herbs too. The rosemary I put in here. The parsley is in here. See, this is what it looks like, guys. See, that's what it looks like for right now. And then the cabbage. What I did with the cabbage is I used only like two pieces, the ones that I showed you. Remember the ones I showed you? I used two of these. Okay, two of those, and amounted to this. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. So this is our cabbage. See, so what I did was I cut it up in strips, then I sauteed it, and I sauteed it on its own. Okay, I didn't saute it with the meat on its own. And what I've added in here was some white pepper and some peppercorn medley. I mean, it's your preference if you want to add a little salt in there. But I also added sherry in there, so I didn't put salt in there. So I added not even a capful. It was about very little sherry that I put inside this Japanese cabbage. Okay, so I put that in there, and then I got our sauce ready over here. It was the roasted garlic that I showed you. So I mean, it's just this amount that I poured in here. But you know, if we need more, we'll do that. But the first thing we got to do is we got to bake our crust a little bit. You know, we got to bake it first and get it going. Unless you have the pre-made crust already, the round, and then I don't think they sell this in a square. I don't think so. But if they do, you can use that. You can use that if they do. And so what I put at the bottom of this, I meant to put the cornmeal on at the bottom. So what I did was I sprayed non-stick spray, and I sprayed it at the bottom. Even though this dough is full of butter, you still, you know, I put that at the bottom, but I meant to put this at the bottom. So I thought, you know, we still could put it on there. You know, when it comes out, we could still put it on there. Just get some olive oil. We'll brush it on right here, and then we'll throw those on top, and then we'll put the sauce. Like that. We'll probably do it like that. So that's all ready for. So all of this is done. Everything's done. So what we need now is just get all our cheeses out that we're gonna do, and the prosciutto we're gonna do, because that's gonna be with the cheese, because it has cheese with it. It's wrapped in those circles that I showed you. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. I don't know exactly how long, but I'm just gonna watch it and see, you know, to get the dough basically cooked, you know. And then when we put it back in there with all the veggies on top, we're just kind of like warming everything up and wanting the cheese to melt, you know. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and set my timer, you know, maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes or so, but I'll see. I'll check, and then I'll post the exact time that I did it. And then too, after all of that too, we're going to put the roasted walnuts on there too. So see, that will be like when we do put the cheeses in there. So I think that's it. And then so when we come back, we're going to put this in the oven. When we come back, we're going to get all our cheeses out, get our sauce ready, everything that we're going to do for the pizza when it's done. And then we're going to put it back in there, you know, just not too long after that. After we get this crust cooked, put it back in there, and we'll be set. So we'll see you in a few minutes. So stay tuned.